Good evening, dreamers, and welcome to a special episode of Afternoon Dreams. This week's episode is going to be a bit shorter because it's on an entry for the 1 minute gem, that being this mini dungeon crawler called Howl, but this is a really good and really addictive experience, so let's get to it. Earlier this year, I really wanted to get Diablo 2 remastered, but was hesitant because of how Blizzard has been behaving recently. And now that Blizzard has reminded me of just how terrible they are, I went looking for another dungeon crawler, this time made in dreams, that I could enjoy in the meantime, and I think I've found one, or at least the beginning of one. The full game is currently unfinished, but I'd still recommend giving the creator a follow, because even just this 1 minute is a lot of fun. The premise is simple. You need to kill this demon in 1 minute, and you're constantly getting swarmed by enemies. To fight them off, you've got a sword, a few spells, some recovery items for health and mana, and the ability to transform into a werewolf and back with its own set of attacks and spells. To fight, you have a basic attack and a health and mana potion that have 15-second cooldowns, and a portal spell that currently does nothing, but I suspect it will see use in the full game. As a human, you have a sword for your basic attack, which kind of sucks if I'm being honest, and a bunch of spells. The first are a few simple ranged attacks that shoot an energy ball or a bolt of lightning that damages one or a few enemies. However, you also have a second set of spells that you can access by holding R2 that do a bit more. Ring of Fire and Wind create barriers that damage enemies that walk through them, Fire Wave can damage and even take out large groups of enemies, and the healing spell is, well, exactly what the title says. There's also a teleport spell that can get you out of some tough situations. The Werewolf, by contrast, doesn't have as many options, but it is much better suited to close-range combat. You can fight with your claws, teeth, and even your tail, and all of them are much more effective than your puny human sword. You will also get a speed boost for evasion instead of a teleport spell, and a howl instead of an array of offensive spells. Also, killing enemies will sometimes offer buffs like restoring health or mana or increasing cast speed and, oh, right. The boss is hard to beat within the 1 minute time limit. It doesn't really attack you from a distance, but its health bar is huge for the amount of time that you have. I've come close, but I've never managed to kill it within the time limit, no matter how many spells I've bombarded it with. If you think you can beat it, be my guest. I have no idea what the final game is going to be like, but if this tech demo is any indication, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the Dreamiverse. And happy Halloween, everyone!